Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mountain Lion Spotlight. This time I'm sitting down with Sophie Abela of the women's basketball team, the lone senior on the squad. And how does that feel?
I mean, it's an interesting factor, but I don't think it's affecting us much. One senior, we have many more people on the team, so it's okay, to be honest.
And so you're from Malta, which is a long ways away from the United States, and obviously you came out first for Otero College down La Junta area, excuse me. And kind of talk me through that process coming out to UCCS after that and coming out to the United States at all.
I mean, coming out to the US has always been a dream of mine, for us Europeans coming to play basketball in the US is like the dream, for us. And it took me a couple of weeks to adjust, I mean, obviously, but it was all worth it. I always had the thought that basketball was my dream in my mind. And I mean, after I graduated from Otero, UCCS reached out. I was familiar with the area because I've been to the Springs before. I've heard really good things about the basketball program. Spoke to my coach and he gave me a lot of insight on it. And I thought, hey, this should be a good fit. And after like almost 2 years over here, I agree with him.
And so last year, you guys kind of got off to a little bit of a rocky start to your season, but you were able to turn it around, had a really good January and February, made it into that RMAC tournament. Kind of how did that run feel, especially because it had to be tough that first part of the season then to turn it around?
Yeah, I mean, the first part of season was mentally challenging. I think for all of us, we had a lot of new players and we were still like coming together, for certain things. However, when we managed to turn things around, we were like, hey, like we can actually do this, It wasn't too late, as you said. We managed to get our record back up and made it to the RMAC tournament. But to be honest, it only got me more motivated for this year. Like I know what potential we have as a group and with our coaches and all our coaching stuff. So I'm just really looking forward for this year now after last year for sure.
And so looking back to last year coming into this year, obviously you can say you're a little bit of a surprise team into that tournament, weren't looking like you're going to get there, then you did. Safe to say moving into this year, you're not going to be that surprise team again. So kind of does that put any extra pressure on you guys to kind of get back to that point and take that next step?
Honestly, I don't think there's any pressure with that. I do believe we're going to upset some teams because we have a lot of potential this year. Last year we did surprise some coaches as well because we weren't even in the coaches poll and stuff like that. However, this year I think they should be expecting us, to be honest.
And so you guys are getting ready to start the season after the long off season, obviously, especially with basketball. Are you guys kind of itching and biting at the bit to go?
Oh yeah, it's been a long preseason. We've been here all for like a couple of months now. We've all been working really hard and game day is finally here. So we're ready to get started, honestly.
And so the women's basketball team will open up at home on Wednesday against Alaska Fairbanks. Make sure you are here in Gallagher Event Center. And this has been Sophie Abela of the women's basketball team.